And yes, you are welcome and live. Yes, who is here and who can hear me? Let me see your comments. Oh my goodness. I can see a good number of others already waiting. Right in the comment section. Okay, just please give us a minute. Let me make sure that we're good. Let's make sure that we're good with the audio. Please, if you can hear me, you can see me. Let me see your comment right in the comment section. All right? If you can see me and hear me, let me see that comment right in the comment section. Who is excited? Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, I don't know why I can't still see anybody yet, but please, if you can hear me, um, please let me see your comment. Let me see your comment. Let me see your comment and be sure that I can be heard. Let me see your comment and then be sure that I can be heard before we go on this conversation. You are welcome. Welcome to 2023 Inner Circle Cohort Induction. This is the induction and you're welcome. This is a real cathedral, yes? So you're welcome into the innermost of the cathedral. All right, I am glad today to call you a yada. It means that every single one person who is seated here today watching me are people who are ready. All right. Alrighty, I see that quite a number of people couldn't hear me, but I can see that we can be seen now. So sorry about that. So sorry. All right, please, if you can see me, let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. I'm here, coach. All right, great. I can see. Please log in. We now have access. All right, I can see quite a number of yadas screaming, oh, we can't see, we don't have access. Please log in now. Finally, yes, finally. So sorry about that. We realized that access was taken off because of restricting it to just the people right in the inner circle. All right, it's good to have you here, and I am excited. Yes, it's 2023 inner circle induction. I saw people with a lot of feelings. Some people coming to me to say, oh, I'm scared. Oh, this has happened. 103 people watching live. That's what we're talking about. So we are here for the induction. You are in for what it is that you paid me for. Trust me, we're going to give you the next 365 days to be amazing. And because our slide, all right, we're going to be sharing our slide with you. So we're going to go straight into the conversation of the day. We're so sorry for all of the delays and all of the things that we needed to do before we started. So sorry about that. We just needed to make sure that we had everybody on. All right, let me see you share the fire emojis. If you are here, if you are live, let me see you share the fire emojis. The fire emojis is one of our best emojis. All right, get excited. Share the fire emojis. If you're in, let me see you. Say, yes, I'm in and I'm ready. All right, that is what the inner circle is about. Readiness. Okay, and I'm going to call up my slide in no time. All right, I'm going to call up my slide in no time, and as soon as I do that, please, you will confirm if you can see my slides. Okay. So sorry. We just want to be sure that we have the class right here with us. All right, while you are at it, please, you can share and tell us where you are logging in from. That will help us also meet ourselves as we roll on this. Just tell us where you are logging in from. Okay. Alrighty, so sorry. We needed to make sure that that slide is readable for you. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Okay, we have the slides up. Please, as soon as you can see the slides, please let me see you put the comment in the comment section. And we're going to also ensure that we're able to explain to you exactly what it is that you need right at the inner circle. All right, just give us a moment while the slides come up so that we can roll. Thank you for being here. Okay. Thank you for your patience. I know that you have waited for this day like you have waited for everything. I am so glad to have you right here. All right. I can see people dancing. I can see somebody said US, UK people will see you. All right. I can see quite a number of us from all over the country. Please confirm that you can see my slide. Please have a confirmation now that you can see my slide. I would be happy to have you confirm that to me so that we can roll. Somebody said no audio. Is there audio now? No sound? Can I be heard? I can see the slide. Can I be heard, please? Is there still no audio? Can I be heard? We can see your slide. Yes, I can. All right, so let's go there. 2023 cohort level 1, the Inner Circle program. This is the Intentional Parent Academy. And one of the things that we do in the academy is to teach parents. We do parenting training, and that's a core for us right in the academy. We want to welcome you to this cohort. It's been a time. Some of you have been waiting to be here since the beginning of last year, while some of you have been waiting to be here since a few months. Some of you heard about the Inner Circle today. I know some people who just heard, oh, there is Inner Circle, and boom, they just went ahead, paid, and they are here. I just want to celebrate every single one of you, and I want to say thank you to you for trusting us with the most important journey of your life. And we do not take your time for granted. This session is for us to look at the inner circle and give you what it is, right? that you're going to be expecting as much as we can. Okay? And this is very, very, very important for us because we are looking at different aspects of parenting. And one of the biggest thing that parenting is that parenting is about the person who is the parent and not just the child. All right. And please, thank you so much. I hope you have your pen, your paper. Somebody said I registered in July. Yes, some of you registered in January, in December last year. I know quite a number, all right, who registered in December last year. All right, so thank you again. So this is the 2023 cohort. The academy runs a January to November period. So academies ended yesterday, and today we're starting a new year. So this is our new year. So you're welcome to the TIP Academy New Year. Every 1st of December, we start a new cohort, and this is us taking that new cohort, all right, to a ride. Thank you so much. Now, you're welcome to the Intentional Parent Inner Circle Program 2023 cohort. A picture that you see on my slide, a picture, a cross-section of some people who you might see in the comment section as well. At least I see the Guyen guys, all right? And they've been in the academy for 2 years now, all right? And this is just a sample, okay? Now, what is the Intentional Parent Academy about? It's a parenting coaching outfit dedicated to equipping parents and intending parents to intentionally raise their children positively, especially in the face of a decaying societal value. And this is actually, something that is very key to us. This is important because we are particularly, we're particularly very concerned about the way children are turning out now. And we're particularly concerned about what will happen to the generation to come. And that's why the TIP Inner Circle, became very passionate. That's why, it became something that was key to us for us to begin to look at these things, differently. I want to say thank you and thank you and thank you again. All right. So, okay, I hope my slide is not jumping. Okay, great. So, we organize. What do we do? All right. I have seen quite a number of people say, what do we do? What are all those other things that we do and all of that? I want to show you a bit of what we do in the academy before we, talk about other things. We organize seminars for parents in Nigeria, outside of Nigeria, both physically and online conferences. And this is one thing that we do. Another thing that we do is that we organize the TIP annual conference. We run the biggest online parenting conference globally. All right. It's been recognized globally as the biggest. And in the past 5 years, we have seen it grow and impact parents all over the world. We've seen it, become a movement. The Intentional Parent Annual Conference, as we call it, we nicknamed it the Parenting Shiloh. And it's a free conference that comes to everybody around the world, across the world. We're getting coaches from everywhere. And these coaches are everywhere, and they help us, and they help us to bring the message into the global world. So that's one of the things that we do, all right, for TIP Academy. And another thing that we do, I hope my slide is still on, so sorry. Another thing that we do is that we do the TIP Annual Summit. Now, the TIP Annual Summit, it's summits that we do in different locations. All right, locations like local locations and also outside of Nigeria. We hope that this year in 2023, we are going to be going to locations like outside of Nigeria. I mean, when we talk about outside of Nigeria, we talk about giving the intentional parenting flavor to people in South Africa, in wherever it is, name it. And we are really, 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 really looking forward to a turn, around on when it comes to the intentional parenting journey. So last year, we had the annual conferences in Port Harcourt, in Lagos, and in Abuja. We're hoping that we will be able to do more this coming year. Another thing that we do is that we work with schools. Yes, we work with schools. That's a Bereton group of schools. And we've worked with several schools as we speak. And all of the schools that we work with, we help them to do seminars. We help them to create and curate a system for the school that helps to, teach, infuse intentional parenting. All right? Intentional parenting into the system itself. And slides are on. Okay, thank you so much. Into the system itself. And that has been really, really, really amazing. All right, we work with organizations locally, internationally to create parenting systems. We've been privileged to work with General Electric, GT Insurance, LLNG, ETC, and what have you. We also work with government of the day. We are currently been working with the Lagos State government, where we're helping them to create a system for parenting. And we've done that for a while this year. And we currently started working with the Ondo State government as well, and then trying to also bring the system, all right, the government into the system, because I believe that parenting is at the core of everything that we do. We teach at religious settings. So yes, if I need to become a pastor, I become. All right, I'm called the parenting bishop for a reason. Okay, so we teach at various. The first slide is that should be Living Faith Church, Abuja. The second slide is a church in Abuja. The third is Mountain of Fire. So anywhere it is, provided the gospel is not hindered, we go there. Another thing that we do is that we do parenting education. We educate parents via online communities. Facebook, we have an over 100,000 member, and we have YouTube channels, which has been nicknamed the cathedral. All right, but you are in the innermost part of the cathedral that cannot be seen. Where you are right now, it's not available to people outside of it. So you are in the inner chamber of the cathedral. That's what makes it a yada. We have an Instagram channel that is over 30,000 following as at today. We're on TikTok, we're on Twitter, we're on Telegram. We have an email listing. We are very big about parenting education, and we give that. And I'm sure that some of you must have also found us via parenting education. Now, we also do year-round courses, challenges that make impact. Now, learning and training, because I believe that parenting doesn't require perfection. Parenting requires training. You don't need to be perfect to be a parent. You only need to be trained to be a parent. So we do year-round challenges, courses, and all what have you. And we're going to be we're very intentional about learning, right? And the inner circle is the citadel of learning. That's what it is. All right. So the year-round courses that we have the Becoming an Emotionally Intelligent Parent, which runs between February and January to February. We have we have Understanding Your Child's Learning Style, which runs in February and March. We have the No Yelling Challenge, which runs in March and April. We have the Healing from Childhood Trauma, April, May. We have the Love Your Child More Challenge. This is a free challenge that runs right in the inner circle. Now, let me say this. In all of this year-round courses that we run, these courses are academic courses. The inner circle has its own curriculum. So if you find the academic courses relevant as you journey through in the inner circle and you want to be part of it, you make a choice, pay for it, and be part of it. However, being a parent in the inner circle gives you some kind of rebate. I think a 50% discount on all of the courses in the academy if you find them relevant. Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro, the Ultimate Holiday Bundle, Back to School Masterclass is a specific masterclass for the parents in the inner circle. We created it with the curriculum for the parents in the inner circle. And then we have the Master Your Emotions Challenge. That is also an academic course. And then we have the Intentional Christmas Bundles. Now, these are the bundles that we share, the courses that we do right in the academy. And then the other academic courses and programs that we have Parenting the Strong-Willed Child. These are all featured on our website. Walking Your Child Through Puberty, The Discipline That Works, one-on-one coaching sessions, the Inner Circle program, which is what you are here for. So this is where you are, the Inner Circle program. You are not in all these other ones. All right? You are in the Inner Circle program. We'll have the family coaching programs where we take on families privately and run with them for the year. So these are all the products that we have in the academy. But please note that this is where you are. Now, the Inner Circle has its own curriculum. The Inner Circle curriculum is not accessible to anybody that is not in the Inner Circle. It's not also sold outside of the inner circle. So we don't sell. For instance, we're going to do your part of the classes called building your family values. We will not say, oh, we are running a course. Come and be part of family values. Come and pay this amount of money. Each of the webinars are worth a minimum of 25,000 naira each participant, but you access all of them, all of those webinars free because they are part of your curriculum. But the courses in the inner circle do not come free to you. They come at a rebate. They are not in your curriculum. I need us to understand this very well, because when we start putting our courses out there in the course of the year, so that people don't get confused and say, oh, I paid for inner circle, I paid for everything, all the products in the academy. No, you are paying for the inner circle program. And the inner circle program is like the biggest of our, it's like the most robust of our programs, all right, that we have right in the inner circle. So you can find some of our courses even in the website run without us even relaunching them. Okay, and it is very, 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 very key. All right, thank you again. And then we have the parenting resources. We have parenting resources we work with. For year one, we are working with these resources specifically. The family value guide, the family media plan. You're going to at some point need to work with the family media guide. You work with it every month. But if you can, do your family meetings without having a guide, it's a choice. If you want to get all of the guides as you journey through, it's also a choice. There are times where you will come to us and you say, this is the challenge that you're having. So this will be according to, your challenges, all right? And this will be, there will be recommendations. Please note, you have access to me via chat. If you would need to do a one-on-one session with me, you will pay for it. I am available to you via chat. I will answer your questions. I would give you, what you need to do. But once you want my attention specifically, you want to do a one-on-one, you want to talk, and you want to, then you are going to pay. That's where the one-on-one coaching, comes in, so that we can also understand that, okay? So that's one-on-one coaching session. That's different. It's a different product, okay? The inner circle gives you access via chat. You can send whatever, and provided I say it, you must get a response for it. Now, there are parenting resources. Like I said, all of these parenting resources are there. The learning style guide, the bullying prevention tool, the structured parenting. For instance, in level 2 now, we're working with structured parenting and one of the guides. So these are guides that are being worked with, all right? And because we do not want to overwhelm you, we don't want you to just get all the guides, get all the books. No, we want you to, work with it one step at a time. If you need it, I would need to recommend it. I will recommend it for you. Books. We are raising thinkers, and the only way to do this is for you, all right? The only way to do this is for you to actually read. If you are not reading, if you're not going to read, you're going to actually not be able to, get the core of this conversation. You need to read. I know that sometimes, all right, you have these, I don't really know whether I can read, I don't know how to read, and all of the things that you have, that is happening to you and all of that. Please trust me, you will learn to read. Part of how you will learn to read is that you're going to see that this reading part is one of the most important parts on your journey. I know that quite a number of us are afraid of reading. And that's part of what you're going to learn. You're not only going to learn how to read for you, you are also going to be learning how to read for your children. All right, how your children would also be able to read. Part of what we do in the academy is that we also help parents see why their children must be. So we're very big on books. So buying your books are compulsory. It's not an option. So people have come to me to say, oh, can't I just do this without, the books and all of that? No, you can't, because you need to. I didn't say you need, and you're not reading for me. Please, I want you to also recognize that. You're not reading for Coach Wendy. You're not doing it because you need to buy the book and go. No. You're reading for yourself, and we must put that in perspective, right? Today, we have had Yarders who started from ground zero. Now they are consumers of books. And it has made them better people. All right? It has made them better people. Please, you are going to read and you're going to have a budget to buy books. That's another thing. You can't be a Yarder and not have budget for books. It's not even possible. Both for your child and for your children and for yourself. So I've seen quite a number of people say, all these books, oh, are we going to buy everything? Oh, I don't even know how. You will still buy books for your children because you're not buying it for me. There's never going to be a time where I will come into your house and then say, oh, all the books you bought, can you bring it, to me? And I lead by example. Let me also say this. I am a very voracious reader. And not just that, I will pay anything for a book, for a training, for whatever. So it is the most important part of your journey. It is key that you understand it. And I'm hammering it now. It's important. Don't go the full year and just feel, I don't need to buy books. Oh, I don't really need to buy these books. You will not be able to implement the process. The books are key. And part of how you're going to be raising your children, all right, is that you're going to be teaching them how to read and how to think. That's part of the core process in the inner circle. So if you were afraid and you were thinking, this coach, she just wants us to, want to collect plenty of our money. And then, she will buy books. Omo, you are in for it. You will buy plenty other books that plenty other people have written, not just my book. So you're going to buy books and you need to be ready and have a mentality for that. There's no Yarder at all that do not have a budget for books. If you have a budget to eat, you will have budget for books. Even if it's 1 naira book you buy every month, even if you need to go and buy used books, you do it. No matter how it is, all right, that it takes, your children need books. I know that there are parents who are listening to me that have never bought any book for their children. I know, you don't need to tell me. But if you're going to do this with me, you're going to do this with us, then you will budget for books. If it's every day, you bring 100 naira. If you need to cut your hair, that's the pattern in the inner circle. You need to cut your hair and not go to salon, please do. I will support you. If you need to stop going to the beer parlor with your friends, please do. I will support you. If you need to cut down on whatever, please do. Because books are the core of learning and you need it. All right? And you need it. Okay? And that is very key. And very importantly, I also want to state that books are not a money-making venture for us in the academy. That is why we said we need you to buy hard copy books. The reason we want you to buy hard copy books, it doesn't pay us to have you get hard copy books. Okay? It pays us that you buy e-copy. That's the truth, because we don't need to print. But we understand the place of you being able to actually look at the books and, learn from it. Okay? Printing is as crazy as you can imagine. So we don't even put our mind in whatever it is. You don't want to know how much we spend to print, and even when it goes back, how we actually deal with that. But that's, story. That's none of your business. I just want you to understand where this is coming from. I need you to note that whatever it is we teach you is for your benefit first, before it is for any other thing. The TIP academic culture. Number 1, honor. We speak the language of honor. We are very, very, very big on it. I tell you why. I'm a very honorable person. I give honor to people. It's not even to whom honor is due, no. I give honor to every single person. Because we understand in the academy that honor is at the core of success. So we teach honor. That's why you heard a lot of the Yarders talk about honor as a skill. Honor, we teach it, we live it. We don't just say it. So I've seen quite a number of people bring their issues to me in these past few days, and very dishonoring words. You will learn to speak the language of honor. That's part of the making in this process. So we do honor. Honor is for everyone and is at the core of your success. One of the things I don't take is dishonor. You do it, I come at you really hard. And it's the same thing for your spouse. It's the same thing for your children. We will teach you how to honor your children. For instance, part of honoring your children, the school is closing. Your children who are going to be staying in the boarding school, we're going to give you a template to honor them as they move into your house. That's the kind of system that we run. Honor is at the core of your success. Number 2, believe that you can. One of the academic culture is that we believe that you can. We believe the place of kindness. We believe that nothing, all right, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. So there's nothing like, oh, I'm coming, I'm already late, what can I do? There's nothing you put your mind on this journey to achieve that you cannot achieve. I have seen it work. I have seen it, happen. I have seen people move from ground 0 to ground 150. I have seen people who came battered, shattered, 19-year-olds, everything. And you see, and you see where the story changed. Why? Because they believed. They believed. So I want you to believe. I do not want you to come into these sessions, thinking, what are they going to do to me? No. We believe in the kindness. When you meet me, when we continue to journey, one of the things you will hear me say at every point in time is, it's not that hard. It is not that hard. Parenting is hard. You're going to choose your hard, but trust me, when you choose your hard, you will succeed. Just give it your best shot and you see yourself succeeding. Number 3, relationship and people. We are very, very passionate about this particular culture. We love people. We love relationships. We do not, all right? We do not talk about trivializing people and how we communicate with them. And because we speak, we understand honor, we speak it in the relationships that we've coveted. I have been privileged to meet the who is who. I am speaking now at the induction to pastors, to professors, to many people in different walks of life. I saw the registration and I was blown away. These people trusted me. I have a father who called me. His last child is in university. And he said, Ma, I want to follow you even where you are teaching. He's the head of a parastatal in Abuja. So there are the who is who. So do not even think of yourself like, oh, there's one person. When you know the people that are here, you will be in shock. So create relationships, respect people, honor them, irrespective of however it is that you think or feel at every point in time. The next one is accountability. Accountability. We are very accountable. We are very key about accountability. We're very focused about being held accountable. So what we share here are things that you can hold us onto. We're not sharing things we cannot do. Starting with myself, who is the lead in the academy. We are accountable. If we tell you that we're going to do this, we are going to do it. If we don't do it, please, we want you to hold us accountable. It is important to us. By the way, I believe that when God said multiply, when God said increase and multiply, he meant be fruitful and multiply. He meant be relational. So if you're not relational, you are not going to be fruitful. You are not going to be fruitful. Very important. All right? Accountability. Please agree to be held accountable. I'm going to chase you. I'm going to hound you. And you must be accountable. If you're afraid of accountability, then you know that there's something wrong that you need to deal with. If this is hitting you wrongly, understand that you need to deal with a lot. Let's keep going. Structure and discipline. We are structured. We like discipline. And this is very key. I have seen quite a number of yadas. You just come, good morning, in the morning, happy new month. Oh, I'm going to address that later. We run a system that is very structured. The WhatsApp groups are learning hubs. They are not playgrounds. You play in the WhatsApp group, the admin will throw you out with your money. I've said this over and again, and I will say it without removing, this thing. Please, do not come to play. Don't come and share with us one link for. We don't want to see. We're not interested. We want a structure that is focused. If you feel that there's something important you've seen, you really want to really post it so that we can discuss it, share with myself or any member of my team. We will look at it before you drop it. Do not drop any link in the group. Do not drop any video, except you are dropping the conversation that we are having, a video of your child doing a tool, a teaching that you wanted to share on the tool. Please do not share any random. Oh, this thing is very nice, and all of the quotes I have seen. Don't share it on the group. Do not share it on the group, please. I am begging you. We run a system of structure. If you disrupt that structure, we will come for you straight up, and we're serious. Excellent. We love excellence. We hate mediocrity. We want to be able to do things in an excellent way. I am a practicing Christian. One of my core beliefs is that my God is an excellent God. My God is an excellent God. So I believe that anything that should be done excellently. The last one is work. We work. If there's anything called work in the academy, we work. If you work on my team, for instance, and you go somewhere else to go and work, trust me, you will be crowned a star because of the kind of work that we do. We work. Let's move. Now, who is Wendy Ologe? I'm going to play a video for you. Maybe that will help, to describe a bit who Wendy Ologe is as we journey through. But in this video, my team stated I've been married for 12 years. I needed to correct that. I've been married for almost 14 years. I saw the video. I was like, what happened here? But listen to this video. That will also help you connect with me a lot more. And then we would share a bit more as we go.
Wendy Ologe is a foremost parent coach in Africa who believes that her calling to parents will change the next generation of people in Africa. She is the founder of the Intentional Parent Academy, a coaching outfit dedicated to equipping parents and intending parents to intentionally raise their children positively, especially in the face of our decaying societal values. Wendy aims to lead parents with everything it takes to raise an excellent child mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically, because she believes that parenting the next generation better is the way to have a better world tomorrow. She helps parents parent with peace and calm. She believes that parenting isn't about tips and hacks, but a process that walks a child through the 18 years of their lives with the parents as a guide. The Intentional Parent Academy has several programs and courses that helps parents run through a process that helps them raise their children intentionally. CIP Academy runs the famous Inner Circle program for parents, a program that takes parents through a yearly process that have impacted families and generations to come. She is the author of many best-selling parenting books, including Connect to Correct, Walking Your Child Through Puberty, The Discipline That Works, From Yelling to Calm, Resolving Sibling Rivalry, Parenting Launch Plan, Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro, Volume 1, and her latest 3 publications, Raising the Independent Thinking Child, How to Love Your Child More, and Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro, Volume 2. She also authors 15 other parenting guides. Her books and parenting guides have sold over 150,000 copies across the nations of the earth. She also runs an online community on Facebook called The Intentional Parents with over 100,000 members as at today. Via this group, Facebook selected her among 100 others in the globe to be a global leader, leading communities for the circles in Abuja. Facebook selected her group to flag off the first parenting subscription group in Africa. Wendy has spoken on many stages, including being interviewed by the biggest Christian TV network in Africa, Christian Broadcasting Network CBN Africa, on their famous TV program, The 700 Club, twice, 2019 and 2020. This interview has been aired on both international and national TV stations, including TBN, which is the largest Christian television network in the world, and Channels Television, Nigeria. In October 2019, Wendy represented Africa at the Facebook Global Parenting Panel at their headquarters in California, United States. Her group, The Intentional Parent, was recognized as one of the most relevant and engaging parenting groups in Africa in 2019 by Facebook. On 1st of October 2020 at the Facebook Community Summit, Wendy was named by the Facebook team as one of the people building relevant groups globally. Wendy is the first African and Nigerian to sit on the board of the International Day of Calm. Wendy is also the convener of famous online parents conference, the Intentional Parents Conference, a global annual program for parents to help transfer to their generations to come. In 2021, she was named one of the top female coaches in the world by the Divine Purpose magazine, United States of America, and was featured on Fox, NBC, ABC, and CBC News, United States of America. Wendy is also the executive director at Smart Office, a corporate organization with a focus of developing businesses through capacity building, provision of service to workspaces, and hostels for students. Her work experiences include years in international non-governmental organizations with over 10 years of experience in the USAID leading projects. Wendy also has experience in the banking sector. She likes to refer to her husband as the governor and a god. Their union of over 12 years is blessed with 2 biological children, a set of twins, and 1 foster daughter who is married. For more information, call 080-34-377085.
All right. And who is screaming? That's your coach. That's your coach. That's your coach. That's your coach. That is your coach. Who they breed. That's how we roll. All right. So who is Wendy Ologe? All right. Tell them that your coach, it's the famous parenting coach in Africa. Exciting. So I have just written some of the names that Yadas will call me right in the profile. Like before this started reading, I already told you that I've been married. In a few months, I will be 14 years in marriage. And I don't know how the team told me I am 12 years. As in, me and my husband are counting 14 years. You guys want to take us back to 12 years. All right. Thank you so much. I can see the emojis. All right. So much. I appreciate every single one of you. I wasn't going to enjoy this introduction. My team said, there are people who really don't know you, coach, and I just felt, that's actually true. And I am grateful because I can see that quite a number of us, haven't really met me. And I am so glad meeting you. Some of the names that I have acquired while teaching parents in the inner circle. One of the things that I am, the first thing that I am is that I'm a practicing Christian. That's one very core thing for me. So I teach with Christian, with principles that are very, very universal that you can practice. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian or you're Muslim and you are in the academy. Trust me, this will be valuable for you. I can assure you. I call myself the yellow wife of the governor. That's the name I call myself because I call my husband the governor. If you follow me, you're going to see me talk about him a lot and, talk about how, he's the governor. He also runs a marriage academy called the Marriage Seal. I am a mama. My children call me mama, and I love that name a lot. I love being a mom. That's one of the first things that I love. I am a visionary. I'm a transformational coach. I am not just a parent coach. I love transformation. I do not stop, where it is. I am committed. I am a mentor. I'm a committed friend. If there's something you're going to learn from me, is how I pay attention and honor my relationships without going back. You're going to learn that from me apart from parenting. All right. I have a lot of that to offer. I am a coach. People call me coach. People call me parenting bishop. Some others call me VC. That was the very first name I was called in the yard. Some called me, last year I was called Mama Cathedral with t-shirts printed on it and all of that. Some people have called me Liquid Wisdom. Some people called me Principal. Some people called me Mother in Israel. And the latest, which I heard even during the intentional parenting journey, is that I'm called Anobi Wendy. I don't know, all right? And that's actually, very, very, very hilarious. Some of the names are quite hilarious. You are welcome to name me whatever. I I will be so glad to answer. So Yadas call me the names as it is that I appear to them. And I am, very grateful for every single one of them. So I love intensely, I teach passionately, I honor intentionally. I am very intentional about honor. I am very passionate about teaching. I am very loving. I love, 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 love. All right. So I love all of you and I look forward to creating, a whole lot with you guys. I love intentional families. I love intentional families. I love life, family life. I love family systems. All right. I love, I study family life a lot. I study parenting system. I create family life. I make it tangible. I believe that family is the best part of my life. I believe it. Some people say, oh, marriage is not a certificate and all of that. One of the best things that happened to me was marriage and family. So I believe it. I am very passionate about it as well. You're going to see it as you also journey with me. I believe in relationships at all levels. I believe that relationships are created for our prosperity. You're going to see me with my circle of friends. You're going to see me with my parents, my siblings. I am intentional, all right, about relationship, and I do not back down on it because I know that is at the core. I believe in the power of collective intelligence. That's why I run communities that thrive. I was the very first person who ran a community that was most successful on Facebook, recognized worldwide by Facebook. I love collective intelligence. I believe in learning. I believe in learning. I believe it. I believe it like I believe everything. All right. I do not believe that you can strive without learning. I believe in systems and structures. I am a system person. I only thrive in systems. Every human being thrives in system. Over the years, I've been able to build structures and systems that have made me look at 24 hours and use it, in such a way that will wow you, when you begin to actually learn it. I believe in Africa. I am one of the people who believe that if we miss it in this time in Africa, we're going to miss it for life. And that's why I'm so passionate about Africa and what we're doing, so far. When I am not coaching, I am actively goofing around with my family and friends. That's my daughter and I on that screen last Christmas. Or I will do all sorts. I am actively studying. I am actively kissing and playing with golf. Yes, I do that a lot. We have our relationship is something that we pay the most attention to. We do not take it for granted. I like working out. You're going to see me in the gym almost every evening, working out. I do that on a daily basis. I love to tell stories. I grew up learning to tell stories from my grandpa. And my grandpa told me a lot of stories. Part of the stories he told me were part of what sparked up this passion that I teach with. I love to travel. Oh, I love to travel. I love to actually examine places. I grew up with a father who believed that travel was learning. So we traveled even more than, we did a lot of other things. And while at it, I learned so much. So I love to travel. And that's one of the core things you're going to be learning in the academy, what travel is about. All right. So this is a cross section of a bit of my family. I love you to have an, insight into this person who's going to be teaching you. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want you to be able to create a relationship with me. A lot of yadas have actually have already come to me to create some kind of, first level relationship. I appreciate you guys. You guys know yourselves. All right. The guys that are not afraid to slide into my DM, even when I say go back and read, that they come back again. Those are the kind of yadas that I'm in love with. Yes. Very, 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 very key. All right. And I also, why am I here? Why am I here? This is a journey of becoming, not getting. You are here to become. You are here to grow. The first assignment of every parent is not parenting, is growth. I say that again. The first assignment of every parent is not parenting, is growth. So you're here first by yourself. Earlier today, I sent a welcome address and I said something in that welcome address. If you do not heal yourself of your heart, you're going to bleed on the people who didn't cut you. A lot of us are bleeding on our children, bleeding on our spouses, because we have not been able to heal ourselves. This is a journey to healing. This is a journey to being able to put yourself in place in order. So you are reparenting yourself. You are not here to get anything, because getting will weary you. Becoming is what actually sustains you. So the moment you're here, I want to get this, so I just go back and run off and go and do my, you will actually become weary. So you are here to grow. You are a destiny helper and a custodian of three things: time, talent, and treasure. Because you're a destiny holder, a destiny helper, and a custodian, you're going to take your first affirmation in the yard, which is, I have time to parent my child. Do not come and say, all these things that I'm doing, I don't really have time. All this time. You have time because you are a destiny custodian. You will work out the time. When people say I don't have time, I look at them, I smile. You don't want to know how many things I do in a day. It is a choice. You choose what is most important and lay them in order of priority. I want to see in the comment section you putting it up and say to yourself, I have time to parent my child. I have time to parent my child, because time in itself is the currency of destiny. Without time, you cannot make meaning out of this journey. You must create that time. How you're going to do it is part of what you're going to learn. All this, I'm overwhelmed. Or somebody sent me a chat and said, because I'm a very busy person, I need somebody to be holding me accountable. I laughed. And I said to the person, if you're going to raise a king, then you need time to raise a king. When the mother of Moses was raising Moses, the mother of Moses was there. There was time. You cannot rule a kingdom without having time to rule the kingdom. It doesn't happen. It is time that you need. Have you ever seen a king who rules from outside of his kingdom? Apart from, some of our presidents anyway. That's by the way. Have you ever seen? Every king rules from his kingdom. So you're not going to be outside ruling your kingdom. Your kingdom requires that you are there to actually, make sure that this custodian of these three things come in fruition: time, talent, and treasure. So go and paste it everywhere in your room. I have time, because words cast spells. Why do you think that we call words spellings? It's because they cast spells. What you speak is what it is that comes out. The Bible says that your words, the life and death are in the words that you speak. Is in everything. The more you say to yourself, I do not have time to do this, the more you actually do not have time to do it. I'm busy, very busy, but I tell myself every time, I have chosen my heart. And part of that, my heart, is parenting. I put it at the topmost top. People say my husband and I take parenting like it's salvation. Oh yes, it is salvation. You raise your children wrongly, you answer for it tomorrow. That can take you to hell as far as I'm concerned. Very important. So what are you speaking? You need to begin to speak the right words. Begin to tell yourself, no, I can't speak like a loafer. You see, when all those parents who talk on social media, and I don't even have time for all these things, all this training, don't be like them. You are now a yada. Your case has become different. You're a custodian of time. You're a custodian of talent. You're a custodian of treasure. You make a mess of these three T's. You make a mess of the destinies that have been given in your hand. The Inner Circle program is an annual program. We all know that gives you results only if you do the work. All of these results that you have seen, all of these results that you've seen is out of hard work. Hard work. Somebody said to me after talking to her today and said, you are so calm amidst pressure. With all this pressure from parents, everybody, chatting you up and dealing with this. And I said to her, I'm born to do this. And I know it. I said, but you know what? I didn't just sit down to say I have been called to do this. I have been trained. I saw it in the scriptures where Moses was actually said to have learned all of the learnings of Egypt. So you can't stay in the place and say, because I'm a pastor, I am not going to learn. You need to learn the learnings of Egypt. How have you put yourself on the training? How have you been able to look at yourself and say, I need to do the work. The work is important. The Inner Circle program, like the parents in the academy have actually put it, they said it's a making place. It's a place of becoming. I know that Coach Ebuka is here. Coach Ebuka says it's the arc of the time. It's the quarry place. And there's something Ebuka said one of the first days. He said, what people think that people who come to Inner Circle are people who don't know what to do. No, they are people who actually understand what is in their hands, what destiny is. That's why you're here. You're not here because you're confused. You are here because you want better. You are here because you want something different. You're not here because you just want to pay and waste your money. No. You're here because there is something that is being offered. I know coaches that are here. I know pastors that are here. They have submitted themselves to learning because the Inner Circle place is actually the quarry place. It's your place of becoming. It's your place of pruning. It's your place of pruning. It's your place of breaking. It's your place of the expectation. And these are the things that you need to actually put into perspective. What structure do we run in the Inner Circle? You are going to have the daily tools explanation with voice notes. You're going to hear my voice almost on a daily basis, telling you what to do with the daily tools. You will be shared with tools. These tools will take you 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes with your children, but you must create time for these connection tools because they are the core of the changes that you're going to see. There's going to be a team of the month. The academy is going to get you to, take up a team of the month and work with it. Create a schedule, how you're going to actually put all of these together. And you are also going to be getting a weekly webinar. Many of the times we share weekly webinars that is going to digest, the curriculum for the month. You're going to get the series, the things you need to do in the month, at the beginning of the month, how you need to do them. You're going to get monthly webinars. These monthly webinars are firebrand. They are curated to move you from where you are to where you're going to. Most of these webinars are going to make you uncomfortable. Most of these webinars are going to make you go mad. Most of these webinars are going to make you hate the messenger. But when they come, remember that you're in the place of your making. Some of these webinars are going to actually rub you off wrongly. Some of you now are going to hit you in the places that you don't want them to hit you. But remember, this is part of the pruning. The truth is that a plant that does not get sown into the soil never germinates a seed. So for that seed to germinate, you will go down, you will be pruned, and then you begin to sprout. And that's what some of these webinars are going to do to you. Sometimes you are actually going to outrightly hear me say some things and you say, who the hell does she think she is? So you need to wear your humility abada. You know what humility abada is? 1 yard per day. You need to actually come to a place where you're telling yourself, I just want to learn. I just want to learn. And I'm going to open up my mind to learn. It might be difficult, but you need to try. That's the only way. You're going to get guides. You're going to get book reading. You're going to read books every month, and I will be there to explain, review these books with you, and you'll be amazed at the things that you are actually reading. There's going to be academic courses which you will choose to do as you're going. There are 2 academic courses that are important in the academy that you should make plans to attend: the Healing from Parenting Hurt and Becoming an Emotionally Intelligent Parent. These 2 courses are the core of what happens to you in the rest of the year. I usually say it when he launched it. A parent said to me, Coach, the first time you said it, I just said, maybe she just wants to just sell. Coach, she said, after the year, I took that course. I wept so much that I'm thinking, where have I been? So you need to take note of that. All right. By the time you come from level 1, move to level 2 and 3, you begin to wear humility apparel. You move from abada to apparel. What do I need? You need books. You need to learn how to make presentation using tools. Part of the things that Inner Circle does for you, that it moves you from your comfort zone. You will go and learn tech. And that's one of the reasons why you are going to get emails. We're not going to give you, those posts. You will learn how to make sure that you access those emails, because we also want you to learn. All right? We also want you to learn how to access this online platform for the sake of the people that you're raising today. The Yarders rule. You paid us to hold you accountable. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. And when we begin to actually hold you accountable, it's not going to turn out so palatable. Yes. I am apologizing beforehand because there are times where I will say no, and I'm going to say it without looking back. There are times where I will need to throw you out of the yard because you didn't read your book, and I will do it without throwing back. See, don't be scared about this thing. Accountability is big. If you're scared about accountability, then you know that in fact you need it the more. The more scared you are about accountability, then you need it even the more. All right. Somebody said she needs a factory behind her house. Trust me, I have factory behind my house. So we need to hear about that. I wait every day. I come to even meet Yadas. All right, because every day there's one Yada who is going to today. There are two people who have told me off, told me different kinds of things. I put my abada somewhere, and when I'm done, I softly tell you that dishonor is something that I will not take and will never take, and you must also learn it because you are a Yada. Now, one of the rules that you also have, let me also say this, is that the yard is that WhatsApp group, all right, where we are, is not a playground. When we say, oh, this is what we need to learn and all of that, yeah, once in a while, plays happen and all of that, but please, don't spam the group. Don't come there to greet, oh, good morning, or just good morning and go have a nice day. We don't want it. Do not come there to share birthdays. We do not want it. We're not interested. All right. Oh, today is my birthday. Just imagine that 12 of us, 200 of us in each of the cohort begins to say, oh, so my grandmother just died. So I could have just, oh, my grandmother just died. Oh, this person just happened and all of that. I'm not saying that those things are bad, but I'm saying that it is going to make it a whole lot messy. Don't share them. If you have a baby and you think that, oh, I want to, talk to coach about it, and we will, it's okay, but please do not share it. It's your child's birthday. Don't share it. We're not interested. Go and share it on your wall. When it's my children's birthday, I go to my wall and share it and say, oh, it's my children's birthday. People will be greeting me on social media. It's okay. If you want to share it anywhere, go on social. We'll come and greet you there. All right. And please, it's also important that we don't allow, ask only questions on your journey, questions pertaining to your journey. And, these questions are very key, very, very, very key. But we know that we do not want you, we don't want people to wake up and they see 500 charts. And all of the 500 charts, there's nothing to learn from it. We want you to wake up and see 1,000 charts. And you are reading that 1,000 chart like you're reading a book. That's how the inner circle runs. So don't spam our group. Don't tell us, oh, you now lost somebody today. No, we're not interested. It's not because we're not compassionate. No, but it's because you're going to make everything, messy. And we don't want it. Talk to me if you need, something that, all these are, to talk to any other person. Please do not share it there. Remember, birthdays are not allowed. Do not share any church link, any religious link, don't share it in the inner circle. I'm begging you. Do not share any video where you see a child is molesting what you say, oh, you shared it so that the people can learn. Don't share it. We don't learn like that. That's not how we learn in the inner circle. We learn by truly teaching. Do not share things that are not our business. We are not interested. Very important. So it is important, please, that you understand this. And please do not share those irrelevant things. You share it, the team will come for you. I won't be the one. They will simply take you out. And then you will go and beg. Do not make mistakes to share something and say, oh, it was a mistake. Let this inner circle group, go and pin it somewhere. Let it be sacred to you. Don't make that kind of mistake in the inner circle. Please, I'm begging you. If it's time for you to review your books, you're going to be divided into reading groups. Please, review your book. Your journal must be filled. We're going to be looking at your journal at the next session. All right. And you would be able to actually look at how you can, I'm going to open it here. You'll be able to look at how you can log through your journal. All right. Don't share. Thank you, Clara. Don't share broadcast messages. Don't share NSP, PDP. No matter how strong or how effective, whatever you are, don't share for us. We are not interested. Don't share. Don't wake up and say happy new month. Don't do it. Don't do it. We are here to learn parenting. That's why we are here. No political talk. Yes, Tolutope, very important. I am very political. Very, very highly political if you know me. So I share my political view on my timeline. I can come and bring my political view and tell you, this is my view, and you must, take it. Don't share. Even me, I will not share my political view on the inner circle. I don't. I have a timeline now. That's why I have social media. Go on your social media and share it. We're not interested. So when you now come on my social media timeline and engage me, I can engage you back. Don't share it in the group. I don't want to see it. You see it. Oh, good morning. Oh, good night. I don't want it. Oh, hey. Please, the team will not be, merciful. Do not make sure that you read all instructions. Make sure that you read all instructions. All. Very important. All instructions. And make sure that you engage at the moment. For instance, if the tool of the day is dance with your child, right? All we want you sharing that day is that dance with your child. If you come the next day, they finish dancing, is another tool that is present. Biko, don't share. If you are in the US, your time is not the same. Share at whatever time you can. All right? The group is open, but make sure that you're sharing and speaking to the conversation of the day. Do not go and call up old conversations and say, I was reading up. I want to contribute my quota. Don't contribute. We'll throw you out. Again, this is not a playground. This is a learning hub. The inner circle is a serious thing for me particularly. And I take it seriously. I'm going to be held accountable for 365 days. Ask every other. I do not drop the ball. I don't. And I don't expect you to wake up one morning and just begin to see that, all of this is just, please, let this be sacred, like sacred. You shall be kicked out. And I know that you shall be kicked. You will beg for like 1 week. I've seen it happen. And when you talk to me, I'll tell you there's nothing I can do. Please be guided. Please be guided. When we finish your webinar, what we need you to share from that webinar is what you have learned, what you're going to implement, and how this has changed your story. Every time you have a question, please ask your question in the group. All right? If it's a private question, send it to me. Contact me. Do not be afraid to contact me. Send me, your whatever it is. Even if I do not respond, very responsive, very, very responsive. You can ask every other. But even if I do not respond to you immediately, I would respond to you before the day runs out. My time is very structured that I actually put all of those things, together. Please don't share any celebration. Oh, it's Christmas. When we want to wish Christmas, we go on our timeline. So go and follow me on social media. You see me sharing all sorts of things, very relevant things that you will learn. All right. When it's time for us to have conversations on an issue, we will have it. And you need to be disciplined and diligent. It's very important. All right. So if you have a problem, you have a challenge, please talk to me or talk to the team, but never bring dishonor our way. We will not take it. And we'll tell you point and plain. It's not also very hard for me to say no. I have trained myself to be able to say that. So when you bring some of those things to us, we say no to you and we say it strongly. We say it strongly. All right. We're also going to be sharing with you how you can secure your WhatsApp account so that there won't be scammers in the WhatsApp, getting in and all that. We'll share the details with you so you can put your two-factor authentication. We don't want scammers and all of those people calling people and all of that. And please do not share, things that that is not going to be relevant in the academy, especially on parenting. It's a parenting process. We're going to learn about other things, right? While we're doing parenting. Trust me, there are times where we have, treated nutrition. We have, talked about it in the yard, but there is time for everything. There is time for everything. So please, if you're confused about anything, send us a chat. We will respond to you. It might not be so quick. And please also note, we are also responding to quite a lot of people, especially in this period. Don't come. A lot of people have come. Oh, they're not responding to me. Oh, your team is not responsive. Oh, your team is not. See, please, can we also, put ourselves together? We are Yadas. We're not just anybody. Very important. But let's move. Getting set as a Yada. We can't take territories without understanding the seriousness of our role. A Yada is called as a generation shifter. Parenting is war. How you fight is how you win and finish. And where you finish is where your next generation starts. I say that again. Parenting is war. How you fight is how you win and finish. And where you finish is where the next generation starts. It's very important that you know this. Very, 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 very key. All right? So you need to begin to think about parenting this way. And that's why you're a Yada. So I think quite a number of people say, I'm a Yada now. Oh, it's exciting. As it's exciting, also know that you're going to be held accountable, not just by me, by the Almighty. The Bible, there's a place in the Bible that talks about people that know. You are going to be held more accountable because you already know more than the people that do not know. Parenting is not a game. It's championship. I like the way Michael Jordan puts it. He says that talent wins war, but teamwork and intelligence wins championship. You are here for championship. You are here not here for a game. Parenting is not for loafers. We're not loafing around. We're serious people. We're serious people, and we're doing this with all seriousness. It's because we do not know the seriousness that is attached to us being parents. That's why we can just do it, play around. It's not a playground. Parenting is not a playground. How you finish, how you fight is how you win and finish. And where you finish, that's where your generation is going to begin. I have parenting advantage. And what is that parenting advantage? I started from where my parents stopped. If your parents did nothing, you stand from ground zero. If your parent did nothing, you will start from ground zero. If your parent did something, you will start from where it is that it stopped. That's what parenting is. All right? What will make you a winner? Let's take a look at this. What is going to make me a winner? Number one, excellent leadership. Excellent leadership. Now, every winning team is purposefully led. Who is the leader? It is you, the parent. Parenting is leadership. If you're not able to lead effectively, you cannot win. If you're not able to, read effectively, you cannot win. So you need to ask yourself, is my leadership, is it really excellent? Some of us are not reading instructions. We're not disciplined enough. Yet we want to raise children who are disciplined. That is small thing your child does. Was. You don't even have that excellence in you. You don't have it. Excellent leadership. How are you leading? Leadership is not by talk. It's not by mouth. It's not by waking up every morning to go and lead family devotion and share with your children how you are the parent and how you are. No. Leadership is by example, by doing. Anything you tell your children to do, you take the step forward. That is how I teach. I would never teach you what I have never done. If I've never done it, then it's not valid enough. If I've never taught it to people and they are able to actually see the tangibility, then it's not valid enough. It's theory still. Very important. Number two, what will make you a winner? Growth. Growth. The first assignment of every parent is not parenting, it's growth. If you're not growing, you are not parenting intentionally. You are not parenting intentionally. I see people say, that's how I am. Parenting moves you from a comfort zone to an uncomfortable zone. You become uncomfortable. If you are always comfortable as a parent, everything is okay. There is something wrong with that parenting. Parenting actually gets you to a point where everything is not convenient. Growth. You grow, you move. You move. Very important. Number two, belief system. You need to believe the message and the messenger. Who is the message? The message is your child. Who is the messenger? The messenger is God. God has given you a message to the world. And that message is that message has something that is offering to their world. You need to believe that message enough. I hear some of you say things like, hey, what if I finish paying this money? Oh, my children don't turn out okay. You're already in doubt. How do you move? Your belief system has a problem already. You need to first of all believe that this system, this message you're giving is actually working. And you need to believe the messenger. If God had called your children to actually become the head, to actually become this, you say all of those things, but you do otherwise. You do otherwise. The first thing you do, the people that are asking for my slide, you're not getting the slides, all right? You're not getting any of our slides, okay? Just please listen and write. The first thing you do, okay? The first thing you do is that you want to actually look at the messenger. You don't even believe what God is telling you about your child. You don't believe it. All of us, some of us are so you speak words that are different from what it is that you have given. You speak words. You call your children all sorts of names. You say, look at you. All these things that you're doing. You don't even believe the message. Your child is a message to the world. Your child carries potentials that can change the world. But the question will be, do you even believe it? When people come to me and say to me, what if you finish doing all of these things, your children don't turn out to? How? It's impossible. It's not possible. The first place is that I believe the message. And I believe the messenger, the sender of the message. I believe God that much. That's what shows that you have little faith. You have very little faith. That's why you can say, hey, what if I finish paying? Hey, this 70,000 I paid. Oh, Lord, what if everything? And this one thing now your children do is say, I paid to come and learn parenting because of you people. Is a lie. It's not because of them. It's because of you. You need to believe the message and the messenger. Very, very important. What will make you a winner? You need to have a vision. Without vision, you will be unable to unlock the excellence that you carry. A lot of us are running. We're just, look at it. 2022, 2023 is coming. But there's no vision, nothing. You can't win without vision. Without vision, you're going to be mediocre. That's it. But if you know where you're going, it is very important that you begin to actually think vision. You must think about the vision that you have as a parent. What vision do you have as a parent? We're going to be sharing, coming. I think that's Saturday. That's our first class on family value, where we're going to be teaching you how to create a family value. In that class, we'll show you how to create vision, and we'll tell you must submit your assignment too. You're going to create your family vision, create your family values, frame it. All these, coach, I've come and all of that. You're not giving me the money. You frame it and you put it in your house. It's very important. It's a core. How do I create the mindset of a winner? How do I create, all right, the mindset of a winner? Number one, you need to create trust. Trust is a DNA of a winning team. You need to trust your process. You need to trust the leader. You need to trust your children. You need to trust even what you're hearing. Some of you are already hearing me today and you're already thinking, now wow, hey, she has come with plenty basketballs. This one, what is she even talking about? If you do not trust this journey, you will not get nothing out of it. You need to trust, and trust. Very important. And number two is communication. Communication is a skill that you can learn. I like the way Brian Tracy put it. He says it's like a bicycle or typing. If you're willing to work at it, you can rapidly improve the quality of every part of your life. My husband and I have done communication classes every single year, 14 years in a row. We started it even before, we got married. 14 years in a row. Go and learn how to speak, how to communicate. And that's part of the things that the inner circle will teach you. All right? How to actually talk and even to also speak to your spouse. Most of us have marriage challenges because of the way we're speaking to our spouses. It's not because of any other thing. Communication. That's one of the mindset of, a winner. All right? Very important. How do I create the mindset of a winner? Consistency is everything. Consistency and commitment. See, commitment is a learned skill. You learn to commit to a thing and see it to the end. Some of you are going to get to a point where you're going to say, all these things, how can we webinar? Oh, I cannot do tools today. They are plenty. It's because you were not raised to understand discipline. Discipline itself is the place of consistency and commitment. It's not all this you're beating and shouting your children. That's not discipline. Discipline is where you actually commit and you're consistent with it. If consistency were a name, that would be me. I keep saying that. You need to learn to stay at the thing. There's a slogan in my home. It says, we finish what we start. If you start it, we finish it. You don't drop the ball. From now, my children learn. Now, if you start something, if it's going to, you will end it. You must learn consistency. You must learn to commit to a thing and see it to the end, no matter how hard it is. You see it to the end. I can actually get to a point where I just get in January and February, I say, I'm even tired. By the time you do 1, 2, 3 webinars, your money has finished. All this money you're shouting you paid, that's finished. And then you are now, I can just go and sit and say, I've given so much. Oh, I'm going to just rest in my oars and just, it doesn't, that's nonsense. That's the height of irresponsibility. Consistency. You must learn to finish whatever you start. And if you can't do it, you can't win. If you can't do it, you can't win. You can't win. Any business you don't consistently put effort in, you can't win in it. It's not possible. Number 2, culture. Culture. Culture drives expectations and belief. And expectations and belief drive behavior. And behavior drives habits. And habits create the future. Your future. At the center of your future is the culture that you have. Well, do you have a culture in your home? Do you have a culture as a person? Or is it that everything is just everything goes? Everything is just, let's just be doing it and just, be going. Culture. Some of you are here, I'm going to hit you really hard about the kind of culture you have lived in. Culture is not about the environment. It's about you, your home, what is inside. That's what culture is. And culture is actually what drives expectation. Without that culture, it's all these expectations you came with, all this belief and all of that, they will be in the mud. In the mud. Because habits are the things that create the future. And you need to actually be able to understand that. How do I create a winning team? Number 1, connection and coaching. You are here to be coached. Agree to be coached. You are here to be coached. Agree to be coached. Very important. Don't come with, what are they even saying? Stay in, listen. Put yourself under. It is very important. Connect. If you do not connect with your children, you don't connect with your people, you don't connect with your family, you're not going to see any result. So at the center of what TIP shares is connection. At the center of what TIP shares is connection. Very important. And that's why we teach you how to connect with your children. And, you are a coach as well as a parent. So as I coach you, that's why I believe that without parent coaching, you can't just coaching the children what to do. It's going to just not make a mess. You need to go and now connect and coach. Most of us want to correct our children without connecting to them. And that's why our correction is always failing. And that's why the first book you're going to read in January is Connect to Correct. All right? That book, you read it, is as if I'm talking to you in real life. How do we ensure we win championships? Remember that I said that we are in for championship. We are not doing, this is not a game. This is championship. Championship. How do we ensure that we win championship? Number 1 is clarity and structure. Luke 14:28 said, for which of you intending to build a tower, seated not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it. Sit down, create a structure, count the costs. Part of how you're going to be seeing clarity on your journey is that you're going to now begin to, when you create your family systems, you begin to see where the loopholes are. And you create a structure and a system that even you are held accountable to. The structure that exists in my home, I am held accountable to it, even though I'm a parent. That's the kind of thing. You have clarity. You have clarity. You actually are able to connect and structure. How do you ensure you win church championships? Training. It takes a minimum of 4 years of training to win Olympics. It takes a minimum of 10,000 practice hours to become an expert. That minimum of 10,000 practice hours is 10 years. And I like this scripture, Acts 7:22. It says, and Moses was learned in all of the wisdom of the Egyptians and was mighty in words and in deeds. Moses didn't just go and say, I'm a prophet. He just woke up and said, I'm a parent. What are you learning? What are you learning? You need training. You need training in different aspects. See, as you begin to journey through the inner circle, you will begin to see where you need training, and you're going to just be marveled. Sometimes you are in shock of the things you see. And I said earlier that parenting doesn't need perfection. You just need to be trained. You don't need to be perfect. Perfection is not the goal. We're not teaching perfection. We're teaching training. We're being trained. Training, very important for you to actually put in perspective. If Moses, with all the calling, with leading 3 million people, needed to still learn the wisdom of all of the Egyptians, what are you doing? What are you talking about? You need to learn. How do I win championships? Meaning and purpose. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Ask yourself, why am I here? Ask yourself, why am I a parent? Many of us do not even know why we are parents. Many of us do not even know why we are here. Many of us do not even know the purpose why we are raising who we are raising. We're just here. Maybe they say we should not have children. Maybe they say we should just join in a circle. If you don't know why you're here, you're going to just stumble and stumble and stumble. How do you win championship? Impact. The person you raise might be the greatest impact to the world. That's the words of Bishop David Oyedepo. The person you raise might be the greatest impact to the world. Who are you raising? What kind of impact is your child going to make? Many of us are just, waking up and just, thinking, oh, the kind of people we want to raise, impact. I just want my children to just be obedient, be good. Goodness is not a skill. Obedience is not the goal in parenting. The goal in parenting is impact. If you are not going to raise an impactful child, you have failed. That's when the real failure actually comes. You need to ask yourself, is my child going to be impactful to their world? Very important. All right. And this is how to use your journal. I'm going to be sharing with you what the journal looks like. And that will be where we are going to be ending this class. All right. We're going to be looking at how we can look at the journal and see what the journal looks like, because I've seen quite a number of people get confused about the journal and all of that. I hope you're feeling the heat. You're feeling the heat in this session. I am grateful for you for listening. I know that this session has a lot of legs. Please be patient with us. Most of our sessions are 1 hour at max, but of course today with the induction, I really need to show a lot. The family value system that is going to hold on Saturday is just an hour class. Please, I hope that you do not get weary on your journey, all right, as you journey through with us, okay? So now we have the intentional parenting journal. Now you have the intentional parenting journal. My intentional parenting journal is a journal we have created. It's sold. It's sold for every other person out there, right? It's actually 5,000 naira. If you see it on Amazon, you're going to see that it's actually sold. But you get it free in the inner circle, because I want you to be able to read. In fact, we used to actually print this and distribute until printing began to choke us. And we said, you get e-copies, all right? And so you get it free, and then you will print it. You can also edit. There's an editable version. Please, when you're sent something, read instructions. Read instructions. Very, very key. All right, because that email, I can see that even if you have, subscribed later, all of the emails will show you that. That's how the app is built. All of the emails, even the past ones, will show, on the slide. If you're not receiving emails, you're going to miss a very vital part of this training that you need, because every week you're going to receive a newsletter. Hope I mentioned that. So this is what my intentional parenting journey looks like. It's a daily journal, where you're going to be recording. We believe in documentation. When you do family legacy, you're going to understand why, we insist that you do documentation. All right. So this is you documentation. This first part is going to have your family value. Please leave it blank. We're going to tell you and teach you what to do. All right. And then you will put it all together. Please fill your journal. It is very important. So leave all this part, your tagline. We will teach you what to do at the next session. Then this personal plan will also teach you what to do at the next session, so you don't confuse yourself. Even these parenting goals will teach you how to create parenting goals, the spiritual part, the fun part, and all of the rest. I want to go straight. Even the parenting plan will teach you how to do all of this. I want to go straight to the tool of the day, right? So this is what the worksheet in January will look like. Okay. The theme of the month, you will put it. This theme of the month will be dependent on you. You can choose to choose the academic theme of the month and then use it. By tomorrow, you're going to see the first tool and we'll explain what you need to do in that tool. Now, the goals you set around this theme, maybe goal, the strategy you're going to use to achieve them. And then you write the affirmations. We want you to have affirmations of what you believe, every month. This should be for you. Just say it to yourself, affirm yourself. We believe in the power of words. I told you that the reason why it's called spelling is because words cast spells. That's what it is. All right. And then you will see day one, connection tool of the day. This connection tool of the day will be sent to you. The goal of this connection tool, you're going to actually be able to decipher the goal from the tool. Sometimes I come up to actually tell you that, yes, this is what we're trying to achieve. I will send a voice note, all right, and tell you that this is what we're trying to achieve. You will put down the results that you have and then you put down the challenges. Trust me, this cannot take you more than 5 minutes each day to do. And when you do this, you're connecting with your children. You see all those things, all those questions you're going to be asking me. Oh, coach, why is it that my child is not doing this? Oh, coach, why is it? This tool can actually just fizzle out everything, can melt it out. I just need you to understand how important the connection tool is. Please do not trivialize it. They are small, small things, but it's the 1%. That's what we're, growing here. That 1% is actually what is important to us. So that 1% is what we are going to be helping you see. And every time when you put in that 1%, you will see that that 1% is what accumulates to what it is that is now doing. So if you try the tool, a simple one to time will certainly, it will reduce tantrum. It can get your children to actually begin to listen magically. You try those two, sometimes those two are 2 minutes. Consistently, do not pile them. Consistency is the game. You'll be amazed at how calm and peaceful your home will become in few months. You'll be amazed at how less stressful your home will become in 2 months. You will be amazed at, your success. Now, your parenting success, like all long-term goals, come from focusing on small, consistent actions and changes what we can make, and more importantly, sustain. So is that tiny 1% improvement, 1% improvement, actions that you take on a regular basis that make the real changes. So these tools are that 1% improvement. Fathers, mothers, these tools are together. You see that championship league that I just shared? If you are, parenting, you're on this journey with your spouse, all right, that championship league actually makes more sense. It puts you at an advantage. So we're going to be talking about setting goals, all right, when we come to that class on Saturday. That's our first class where we'll teach you how to create your family value and your media plan. Please come prepared. Come with them. So that as I'm teaching, you're creating them, you're breaking them down, and you will also learn the implementation process. Parenting success depends on you, not your child. Conclusion. Parenting success depends on you, not your child. Temilade, I already said that this session ends in that's an hour 30-minute session. We're going to end it, and that all of our sessions are 1 hour sessions. Sometimes it's 1 hour 15 minutes, and all of that. But 1 hour, it's the time that we use. This is an induction. That's why you're here for the last 1 hour 30 minutes, and that is the conclusion of the matter. Come prepared on Saturday so that you will be learning how to create your family value. And when you finish learning how to create your family value, I will task you to an assignment. You'll be submitting that assignment by the end of the month, and you will submit it. If you don't submit it, it will take you out of the group. So you will submit it. So it's not an option at all. So if you're sharing, how about people that are not married, not having kids? How do we follow well? All right, great. I like this question. The class that we're going to have happen, it is for you still. All right. So you will be able to take in the things that are for you and run with it. All right. So that's the beauty of it. When we're going to share that media plan, you find out that it even pays you more as a person. Okay, what time on Saturday we're going to share details with you? The team will share details. You can couple use one journal. Yes, you don't need more than one journal. Couple can use one book, one journal, one everything. You're a couple now. All right. So please, can you put me? Can you ask me your questions? What days does the classes run? The monthly webinars mostly will run on the last weekend of the month. The weekly webinars mostly runs on Thursdays, all right, morning. There are replays for all our classes, all. There is no class that you get in that you don't have a replay. You use the same link you used to log in to catch a replay, all right? That's why we use this system. So you will be able to catch a replay immediately once we end this class, the replay is available. Just click on it and just come on it. Should one journal be used per child or each child for each? No, the journal covers for your children. The journal covers for all of the children. Hi, David. Please, you have your questions. How about those with babies? Oh, yes, those with babies. This is even more for you than you can ever imagine. How many days do we need to meet each week? You don't need to meet how many days. You will do your tools every day. You will get your tools sent to you via email, dropped on the WhatsApp group, where you will be sent a reminder to do your tools. We will need you to come and tell you what the tool was about at the end of the day, what you noticed, ask your questions, and we will be able to respond to that. Coach, are the courses different from the inner circle webinars? Where do we get them, ma? Courses different from okay, this confused me. I think I shared earlier. I think you should go back to this webinar. I shared earlier about the courses in the academy and that the inner circle is part of the courses in the academy. The webinars in the inner circle is different, all right? We have a different curriculum for the webinar. Do we have a class tomorrow? No. You have a tool tomorrow. You have a tool tomorrow. We're going to be sending that tool for you to do. Every of those tools is just for you to spend about 5 to 10 minutes to do them. If they apply to your child, we'll break it down. If you're a single person, you might find out that all you need to do is to, put things in perspective and, put it all together. Thank you for the info about the guide on Amazon. I just placed my order now and it was £7.26. Awesome. Could the previous emails be resent? I subscribed, but yet to get the journal and another email. If you just go through that email, you will see that the emails are there, but it's fine. They will still be reshared and you will be able to get them. Can the tools be done with all the children one per time? There are tools I need you to do with the children one per time. Like when we say take your child, your daughter out, for instance, some of the tools you can do them together. Like when we say do a family game, yes, you can do them all together. I feel energized, hopeful, and I also want to say this to you. Please trust the process. I am here to help you. There's nothing to be scared of. It is war you are fighting. It's nothing, whether you fight it now or tomorrow, you fight it at some point. What of children in boarding school? My children are also in boarding school, for the records. And so if you have tools that need you, you will also learn how to be able to connect with some of those tools with them. And when they are back, we also tell you to create those tools and do them. Like when my children are back next week now, we're going to have all of our tools compressed, and then we're going to have them run with them as they are around. So since the journal starts from January, how do we record the daily task? Please start from December. Go back to December and actually start from there. Please, could Coach, the word parenting journal is not editable. Can you make it it is editable, Chukwukezri. If you, I think if you open it on Google, you'll be able to edit it. All right. Is it okay to start reading the books of the month? Oh yes, why not? Why not? Some of us have all children currently in public boarding school. Yes, I have my children all currently in boarding school, all both of them. I don't have children at home. I believe in the boarding school system anyway. My children are not here with me yet. How can I meet my goals? They are joining me January 30th. That's fine. You will connect with them. That's even the reason why you will connect with them. You will connect with them. There is electronic devices. And for your children in boarding school, in fact, we even have a system where there are days that you not need to write to your children. We encourage you to find the way to write to them and connect with them. The fact that your children are in boarding school doesn't mean that they are there. You're just not going to just connect with them. You will also learn what to tell them. Is there a plan for holidays? We have a plan. We have a Christmas bundle, right? You can buy it on Seller or on Amazon. But we have what we call the 12 days of Christmas. It's part of the tools that we are going to be sharing with you tomorrow, 12 days of Christmas. It makes you to prepare for Christmas. Christmas in TIP is something we can die for. Yes. So we share the 12 days of Christmas with you. Can we get a scheduled days of class like few months ahead? There's nothing like that. Where you just know already that there's a structure. You're going to have your class explanation of tools on Thursday, and you're going to have the end of the month, you have your webinar. All right. And you're going to get enough information before that happens. One of the books, 3-in-1 we ordered, how do we get? You're gonna get it. We're not reading it this month. Look at your book schedule, please. Please look at your book schedule. Don't ask this kind of question now. This kind of question, child. This book schedule, you will see that those books are to be read later, and you will get them. Okay, all right. Please, for those of us who have paid for all books, are we going to have them before January? Oh yes, we would have them. Open the journal on PDF. Is editable. Yes, the journal on PDF is also editable. Time for Saturday, we will share with you. I do not want to say a time that is not what the team has planned. Okay, be patient. Some of us, our children are living out on their own. Some are 17. It's fine. You will connect with them. There's nothing wrong with your children being older. Okay, you will connect with them and you will write your experiences. I noticed intentional parents sometimes classify themselves at level 1, 2. How is it done? Is it dependent on the year of entry? Yes, you are entry level 1, and that's where you are. As you go on, we'll be able to explain to you what these levels mean and all of that. So when you finish this level, you're supposed to move to level 1. But many of the times you find out that that's a lot to be done. So do not be in a hurry. Let it not be about just moving to the level. It's created in levels, all right? Because the teachings they become stronger meat as you go in the years. Okay. What of those who don't celebrate Christmas? Oh, you can skip if that is not part of what you celebrate. You can skip. But what we share is not even about Christmas. All right. So you can skip it. I ordered 3-in-1. Oh, this kind of questions now. It's fine. You already heard me. All right. Yes, the journal word is not editable. It needs permission. It doesn't need permission from anybody. Open it in PDF. You'll be able to edit it. It's actually you saw two different copies. You can edit them. For those kids investing, can we do connection tools over the phone? Yes. You do, Virginia. In fact, that's why it's very important. We have a lot of parents who have children over the phone. You will see the ones that is applicable to them, and you'll be able to use them, and you will see how they are applicable to them and also use them. We would explain to you. You have nothing to worry about. I would send you, details to explain what you need to do for each of those tools. All right. I can see the questions coming like a tornado. Yeah. All right. So if you have any problem, for those who authored the 3-in-1 book, it's going to be distributed in Lagos and I think Port Harcourt, and a team will reach out to you if you're staying outside of these nations to organize your pickup. Okay. So we will sort that. Can you give example of tool with strategy and affirmation? We will share that with you. If we put that, we'll share that with you. All right. When it comes to the strategy and the things you do, should the tools be done by both parents at the same time? If you can, it's usually better. When are we getting the latest books? You will get them as soon as we dispatch them. All right. The team is trying to dispatch them. We have them available. Some of them available in my office in Abuja. So if you're in Abuja, and then we'll be able to, by next week, we'll dispatch them and you'll be able to pick up your books. Do not worry. We are more concerned about you picking up your books more than you are. The word copy, E407 pages, while the PT copy is, as I can see. Why is this so, please? Okay, I don't know. You might have to check that yourself, man. I'm charged already. Is it possible to get the pre-order? Which pre-order again? Coach, my cap is up for you. Coach, please, I've subscribed to getting emails. I didn't get welcome email. I didn't want to miss anything. You will get those emails. We'll resend so that we can just have um these things. Is a TIP structured for a parent with children who have young adults? Would it be too late to be useful to your older adults? No, not too late at all. Trust me, you are in the right place. Thank you for the power packed induction, coach. I love you. I honor you for giving us so much value. Thank you so much. If a parent is in the inner circle already and spouse wants to join later, is it possible? Any joining, please let the spouse join now so that the team will not tell you that it's no longer possible. Is it possible? One also books supposed to get other benefits from you. We get. We are not fraudulent in TIP, okay? We keep to our words, all right? We're very honorable and we're very accountable. So whatever it is that we have promised you, you will get it. All right. Somebody said, oh, afraid it's catching me because discipline me well. All right. So if you enjoyed this session, make sure, I hope you took screenshots. I hope you shared, screenshots, and we like some kind of peppering also when we're in these classes. Your people, your friends, all those friends are telling you, oh, you paid money. Oh, they will see you in the next 365 days and they will envy you. How do we convince our spouse don't believe in learning? Don't worry. Just start doing what you are supposed to be doing. Start already and you will see it. How do we create family value? I already said that we are going to teach you. Without the father is not to leave the father. Face yourself first. All right? Just face yourself first. Okay? Thank you, Ebuka, for boys. Ebuka is the coach, a boys coach in the Boys Leadership Academy. Ebuka works also with us in the inner circle in the TIP Academy. Ebuka is in the academy. David Folarami is also here. We have all coaches, all sorts of coaches that you can imagine. You are blessed. You are in the right place. Trust me. You have everything you need. We have teen coaches, we have girls coach, we have boys coach, we have whatever it is. We can get you the most reliable hands to solve your problem. There is no fear at all. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time. I know that this has taken quite a lot of your time, but I know that I needed to answer all of these questions, as you have come here. My children are 22 and 19 and 13 years old. How can this help me? It will help you a lot as we journey through. Thank you so much, the golf. My husband is in the comment section, always here. My husband will attend all the classes, no matter how it is that is coming. I greet you, sir. I am so honored to have you here. Thank you so much. It's what my time. Thank you. I hope this was time well spent. We had over 1,000 people watching at a time, and even to the end, we had over 900 people watching to the end. I am really, really, really grateful to you all. I want to say thank you to all of you. I want to say thank you to pushing us to do better. Somebody said this session was what my time. Thank you, coach. I have to drink water and sleep. Coach, thank you for the wonderful induction parenting session. How about the children with developmental delays? Oh, you will be patient with them and then, of course, walk through it. You have nothing to worry about. Okay? I want to say thank you to my husband who is here and always here all the time. Thank you, sir. And of course, you're going to see this background, see all of the things. I usually walk out very pretty of, a day. Once I have a class, I don't get overwhelmed. It's because God is there in the background trying to make sure that everything is just all done. I just was in, and you just feel, oh wow, she just was in. Forget to, I have help, eh? Thank you, everybody. And really, really, it's been a very rewarding time. You're really changing the world, especially me. I am grateful. I look forward to more rewarding time with you all. This is just the beginning, but please take it in, savor it, hold yourself accountable, tell yourself that you can do it. All right. I want to see what. Oh, this is really interesting, Thomas. But even in the discussion, you've done way more than I thought. I can imagine what the main courses will be like. Thank you so much, sir. Thomas Board, I've seen you quite a lot in the classes, and it's such an honor to have you right in the inner circle. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Somebody's asking us when is the deadline to book for the January, but you just have your book before you start the sessions, okay? Just have your book. Make sure that you have your book. That's all you need. All right? Make sure that you have your book. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody. I see quite, some name. Please feel free, send me a chat. I might not be able to reach out to you, immediately or something, but I will respond to you. I want you to be comfortable enough to be able to ask your questions. They might look so stupid, but please, as we all learning, some of those things look stupid at the time, but hey, they are not really. Sometimes you come with them, I'll still give you buzzballs, but it's still okay. When I give you, I'll still drag you back, with me. Thank you so much. Do not be afraid at all. There's no fear at all. We're here to do things, a better way. And just remember that I love you all. I honor you. I do not take for granted that you have committed into my hands the most important aspect of your life. And it is something that I want to promise you today, that you can trust me on this journey to deliver, provided I can trust you to do the work. All right. Thank you so much. I wonder what the rest of the days is. It too late for new registrations? If this induction, you can catch, inductions, then they will be able to go. But you can reach out to the team. I don't know what is like in the team right now. I'm not even involved. It's always a pleasure to listen to you, coach. Thank you so much. All right, these new yarders, where have they been? All these new yarders that want to register, where have they been? You're wearing your favorite color. Yes, I am. When I'm in red, I come very energized. I really enjoyed my time here. It's been really, really, really awesome. So take screenshots, share with us in the group. What was your biggest takeaway? All right. Remember, don't spam the group. Share what you learned. Share what you're going to do differently starting from today. I want you to hit the ground running now. And to you, all the others. There are others who have been here. I've done level 1 3 times. Ebuka is here doing level 1 again with his spouse. Some people have done 3 years, come back and started again because they see the value. Yadas don't leave. When you're a yada, you stay. Yadas don't leave because there is value. We go to the ends to find you value. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I will be digesting, not disappointed at all. I know you won't be disappointed. We will not disappoint you. We will not. I promise you, my team and I are energized. And today is the birthday of one of my team members, one of our core team members, Precious, who's been online. Thank you so much, Precious. Happy birthday to you again. And the academy is grateful to all of you. So see you. Somebody said this is my 3rd year. Aha, I told you guys. You're here. So if people are here, of course, people are here for 3 years. You know that there's something here they're looking for. Aha, that shows you that we're not here to joke. We're here for serious business. Replays are available. All right, please, replays are available. Thank you, everybody. Let me go and kiss Netflix and wine. How did they say it again? With golf. It's waiting for me. All right. Yes, I told you, you're going to hear a lot of that. Please don't jealous. You will hear me say a lot of it. All right. So see you guys in the yard. Let's go to the yard and tell us what it is that today I've done. Chiwema said, leave to where now, coach? Yada is a yada for life. Yes, we are yarders. We are here. You haven't said something, coach. You didn't ask us to drop the fire emojis. Oh, Regina, you're a good yada. So let's drop the fire emojis as we close this session. Let's drop it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Can we have some of your t-shirts as they speak for themselves? Printed t-shirts. So think about it. If you guys want t-shirts, you have to think about it and organize, and all of that is actually a whole lot of work. I like to pay attention to why it is that you're here. All right, maybe when we do our summits and our meetups, then we can think of all of that. See you, everybody. See you guys, and God bless you.